Hi guys, welcome to day 2 of your challenge group. Today I want to talk about why you're doing this challenge and what some of your goals are. So the very first thing that you should really ever think about, even when you're making any goal in your life, is what is the reason you want to hit that goal, and you want to tie that to emotions. You almost want to have that why that makes you cry. You're going to hear that if you ever look into any sort of personal development stuff, but that why that makes you cry. And it's so true because it's just so important to have that internal drive and the emotion and the heart that goes into accomplishing your goals and your dreams. So in this challenge group, I realized that a lot of us want to lose weight, or maybe we want to tone up because summer's coming and we want to look better than we did last year in a swimsuit, or whatever the case is. And those are good goals, they really are. But you wanna like tie them to something. So something that I hear a lot is, I am out of breath when I play with my kids, when I'm running around, and I just can't take that anymore. I want to play with my kids and keep up and be that parent that can be active as much as I can. And that's why I want to lose the weight. That's why I want to start exercising, so that I can increase my cardiovascular, or whatever that why is. Or maybe you aren't overly overweight, and maybe you just really want to tone because you had a couple children, and now, like, you may not have a whole ton of baby weight, but you just get that extra, like, flab or mom weight, and you just don't feel comfortable even in front of your husband, or you look in front of the mirror and you're just not happy with yourself, or whatever your reasoning is. I want you to tie it to an emotion, because it's gonna drive you, and it's gonna, when things get tough and you're like, I don't want to work out today, or I don't want to finish this workout, it's so hard, or I'll just have an extra cheat meal this week. And you can remind yourself, wait, I wanted to be able to play with my kids. I wanted to be able to feel confident when I'm standing in front of my husband. I want to, whatever it is, you want to remember that so that you can look back. I actually posted on the top of our cover photo for our group, when it gets hard, remember your why. And this is what I'm looking for. And I would really love if you would post this into the group, but some of this is so personal and you're not quite at peace with that yet, and this is a support group where we're going to help you and guide you through everything that you do. But if it is something that you're just not ready to share with the whole group, please at least message me, because then I can help remind you, because I'm your coach and I am keeping you accountable, and I want to know how to guide you and how to push you, and I want to know you, and I want to know what your drive is. So now that we've covered that, and it's a very passionate thing for me, and actually I'll share with you my why really quick. When I first started, I started in June of 2014, and I wasn't really super overweight that I necessarily thought, and I just realized, so I had my daughter in March of 2013, and I am one of those people, like, I can eat, and when you're pregnant, you get that even more, like, your hunger is so much higher. And after I had my daughter, I nursed for quite a while, and at that point you still have to keep your caloric intake up because you don't want to lose your supply, and you still need to be nourished. And I never quit eating like I was pregnant, ever. And so it was all of a sudden, 16 months later, and I realized that my eating caught up with me. It was an all of a sudden thing that I realized, and I did not like it. And I was never a person that was overweight or anything, and not that everything is all about looks, but I didn't feel like I was that person that didn't feel confident in front of my husband anymore. And that's just not the person that I ever wanted to be. I wanted to be that confident, independent wife and mom, and I wasn't that anymore. I found I wasn't really wearing anything except sweatpants because all of my jeans had gotten too small. I didn't really wear too much tight shirts unless I was wearing sweatpants, because then you didn't really see the muffin top. And I ended up needing to lose about 20 pounds. And I never thought I needed to do that, ever. I had never been in a situation where I ever thought that I would need to lose 20 pounds. And I did the 21-day fix, and I lost a majority of that in my first round. And now it's just kind of been a maintaining, and I fluctuate between like 5 pounds. But so that was me. I wanted to feel confident in myself again. I didn't even feel sexy or beautiful or anything anymore. And to be honest, my husband, he was very, very honest with me about that stuff very frequently. And I just couldn't take it anymore. So, okay, so now that you know my why, we're going to talk about goals. So how we're going to do this is we're going to set a goal for each week. And I want you to map them out now. They may end up changing depending on how you do throughout the challenge. But I want you to take a piece of paper and write them down. The first week, I want to make sure that I get all of my water in. Or I want to make sure that I drink less soda or pop, whatever you call it. Maybe you want to last more than, or well, I guess this would go in like the second week. Maybe in the first cardio workout, you only lasted 5 minutes and you had to be done. Now you want to your goal is to last 7 minutes, or finish the workouts without modifying, or go a week with no cheat meals, or do how many days of doubles, how many days are you going to throw in the ab workout. These little goals and milestones that you can really look at that aren't necessarily scale related. Because the scale I'm going to tell you right now is going to be your biggest enemy. With this program, you lose weight, you learn a lifestyle, and you will lose weight. But eventually, you are going to start gaining muscle and your weight loss is going to decrease. And so you want those other successes that are non-scale related to drive you and push you to want to keep going, and like you knowing in your head that it's working. This is another reason, and we'll talk about this later in the week, but why when you are measuring yourself that you are going to use the tape measure that you got and you're going to measure your inches, because this is where you see results. It is not on the scale. So that's one thing I want you to do. I want you to outline. So this is week 1. I want you to outline what you want to do for week 2, what you want to do for week 3, week 4, and then we will evaluate those at the end of each week, and I can help guide you and see what we need to change and tweak. And and like I said, I don't want any goals relating to weight loss. You can write one goal of weight loss, and that is for your goal weight. And we are not going to time how long it gets there. We're going to time those other non-scale victories, and we are going to we're going to measure those, and we will get to your goal if you follow me. So I want to really, really preach that to you no weight goals, okay? So anyway, I hope you guys have a good rest of day 2, and I'm sorry this video got a little long, over 10 minutes, but I hope it helped. Find that why, write down your goals, post below in the comments section with these 2 things, and we can chat and help you get there and help you overcome your why. So have a great day, guys.